Hawthorn's flaws got exposed last night and they now have serious issues. Let's talk about it. So I'm going to keep this on a positive note. The first three quarters were great. Finals like footy, intense atmosphere, fast paced, and we're up by 13 points at three-quarter time. For the first half to three quarters, we definitely looked like the better team. The only reason we didn't look as good as we did because of the scoreboard. We missed a few easy shots and we just conceded a few goals just off stupid turnovers. Like Meek dropped to the market, fullback, uncontested, conceded the goal. CJ ran over the footy and they just got an uncontested mark inside 50. So little things like that just really turned the game around. The biggest positive to take out of the Fremantle game was Cal Shadir. He finished off with 3 goals. I think 2 or 3 minutes into the second quarter, he had his second goal and a really nice goal assist. So he played great. That third goal was actually Connor McDonald's soccer from the pocket. They must have hit Kalsha's toe because they counted that for a goal for Kalsha. So, yeah, good on him. 3 goals in his first game back. And, yeah, hopefully he's going to play this way for the rest of the season. Another positive was Meek. Considering he was going up against a fresh ruckman all night, he did play great. He had 11 tackles at half-time, and yeah, you could tell he slowed down in the second half, simply for the fact he had barely any help, and he was going against a fresh guy all night. But other than that, Meek played a great game. Most of the team contributed and played really well, except for maybe 2 or 3 players, but Amon had 30, Ginnivan 27 and a goal, Newcomb 24, Nash and Warple with 22 each. Nash had 8 tackles too. But in that last quarter, we definitely got exposed. We didn't kick a goal in the last quarter, and we looked slow, we looked tired, and yeah, you could tell something was up. Now, there's 2 reasons for this. One is subbing off Cam McKenzie. Look, I'm not against the idea that happened, but the fact that CJ and Chol both had 0 impact, like they were basically both useless last night, one of them should have come out instead, I think. I thought maybe Chol was going to have some minutes in the ruck considering he wasn't having impact up forward, and CJ maybe move him to the wing or do something because he had pretty much 0 impact. And then that last quarter, you could tell we were tired. We were lacking the legs in the midfield. And with Cam McKenzie going out, Meek tired, so Nash was going in the ruck. So at that point, if Nash is in the ruck, then we have, Newcomb, Warple and Ward on the footy. And then maybe Dylan Moore. So 3.5 on ballers in that last quarter. So, yeah, I think that was a wrong move by Sam Mitchell. Not against Cam McKenzie coming off necessarily, but with the other circumstances, like maybe put Chol into the ruck, give Meek a rest, and Chol's pressure through the midfield would have been great. But, yeah, it didn't happen. And, yeah, I think that move really let us down that last quarter. So I think changes for next week. Bring Scrimshaw in. He's healthy the last 2 weeks. He's played boxer the last 2 weeks. I think he collected about 26 and 6 marks last night. So, yeah, he's back in. McGuinness out. Even though McGuinness played well in that third quarter, I think he came on with about 13 minutes to go. He got about 5 touches and a goal. So he played well. But take McGuinness out. Put CJ as a sub for those fresh legs off half-back in the wing, because that's going to give us a big boost. Especially if he comes on as a sub, plays wing. He's done that a few times this year and he's done really well. So I think that is the big change we need to make. But I don't know what it is about Scrimshaw and McKenzie. They both played Box Hill this season for a few games when healthy. Yes, they've both had some injuries, but it seems like Mitchell's a lot harder on those guys than anyone else, especially Scrimshaw. I don't know if you remember, but he got caught having a go at Scrimshaw maybe half-time or whatever it was. There's a video of him sort of having a go at him. But yeah, and Cam McKenzie, it feels like he's not getting the opportunity that he needs to just develop in general. He's getting subbed off a lot, and he's just I don't know, it just seems like he's not getting the opportunity he deserves, especially with guys like Hustwaite and Butler rotating through there or playing a few games there. Like, McKenzie is in front of those guys every day of the week. And then down back with Jath and Seamus Mitchell, Scrimshaw's better than those guys every day of the week. Yeah, I know he's another big and they sort of can't play together with Barris and Battle and Sicily and Weddle. But now Weddle's out. So Scrimshaw's a must-have, I think, just to settle everything down. He's got a bit of experience. And people forget, he was top 10 in our best and fairest last year. He was one of our best players last season. And yeah, I know, like I just said, the big guys down back now sort of clogging him up a bit. But he's got to come in at this point just to settle everything down, I think. But in that last quarter, we got exposed. We were tired, we were sluggish, and you could tell. And the reason for that is, yes, because we subbed off an on-bowler in Cam McKenzie, but also Lloyd Meek gets no help in the ruck, no help at all. When Ramsden was in the team, he played a lot better and the whole team was better in general. Now we got Kalsha back in for that mark and target down the line, which is great. But now someone's got to help out Meek. The fact that Chol didn't get subbed out, yet he didn't go into the ruck and play bigger minutes in the ruck just to help everyone out, just to provide pressure in the midfield, give Meek a rest. Instead, Nash was in the ruck. And with Nash in the ruck, with another on-baller out, you're 2 on-ballers down at that point. You seriously are. And we didn't score a single goal in the last quarter, and I don't know, maybe that's why. It makes sense. But, yeah, I don't know. I think Sam Mitchell just made a few bad calls tonight. and just some rotational changes, and even just like no impact. Like CJ should have either got subbed off or moved to the wing for fresh legs. Morrison slowed down a bit, which makes sense because all wingers slowed down in the last quarter. They run the most out of anyone. But yeah, I think a few decisions last night. Sam Mitchell probably could have done better, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. But this loss is definitely going to make us better, considering Fremantle were fairly accurate and we were pretty inaccurate. Like, if things just go the other way, like, we win this game. Like, in Melbourne, with Will Day, we win this game against Fremantle. We beat them last season too. So I think we're going to learn a lot from this. We're going to improve, make adjustments, and especially, I think, Scrimshaw in, CJ as the sub, and give Cam McKenzie time on ball just to get fresh guy in there, like, whenever we need him, because that really stuffed us up. Like, you don't kick 0 goals in the last quarter and go, we didn't do anything wrong. Like, a few moves. I think Sam Mitchell made a few moves that I just mentioned that sort of cost us the game, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Do we bring Scrimshaw in? Do we bring Lewis in? Is he ready yet? Maybe give Lewis another week, but I think Scrimshaw in. And what other changes would you make? Maybe CJ as a sub, just something else. Let me know what you guys think.